Jennifer, and this is my assistant, Miss Emily. And today we are going to be demonstrating the Rachel tank. This is a downloadable pattern that's on our website at porcelynne.com, and this is the tank that we'll actually be making today. This is available in a limited edition kit. The graphic is actually a design by a friend of mine. You can put that down. Her name is Erin Mason, so this is one of her prints. This one is also, we have a kit available, and this is just our purple and black lace. The tank is designed in sizes extra small through 3XL, and there are 5 different bust size options. So this gives you a total of 30 sizes. When you first get your Rachel tank, what you want to do is you want to determine which size you actually wear. So here we have the different numbers, the different letter sizes we have here, the estimated dress size that you might be wearing to help kind of figure out which group you might be in, waist, hip, and bust. Now, the letters corresponding to the cups do not necessarily correspond to the cup that you might wear. Since each of these covers probably about 2 band sizes, these no longer are relevant. This is just how I have them grouped. I have them grouped in basically 5 different cup growths. For me, I wear the extra large EF, but in normal ready to wear I wear a 40J. So there's definitely a difference. This is a unique chart for this design and all of our patterns here at Porcelynne. This design is not designed to fit snug. If you prefer a snug fitting top, I would recommend removing 2 inches from each of your measurements and choose your chart based on that. And that will give you a snug fit. Otherwise, this is supposed to fit comfortably, just as a normal ready to wear. Okay, when you go to print out your patterns, you're going to have your back pattern printed separately from your front. So the back is actually going to contain the extra small through the 3X. The back does not change no matter what the cup size is for the front. So if you notice how I did these, there is a tiny bit of overlap for each of these lines, and that is to help you guide, help you line it up. So what I would do is actually, not on every single one of them, so you can see where that line is, and it should help you better line everything up. So first piece it together and then cut it out. And they are color coordinated, so you can print it in color, or if you print it in black and white, you can always refer to your computer to figure out which size you need. And you can continue piecing all of your back pieces until you have your size. I'm only going to be doing the medium for this, so we have the extra small, small, medium. You can see I've got the key right here, so I don't need to actually piece all the other ones together. So here is the back.
Is that for you?
Huh? No, this one's not for me, honey. This one is actually for my dress form, and actually it's for my sister. It's for your Aunt Ashley.
One.
Well, I will do one for you in your own size, but this one's going to be way too big for you. For the front, you want to print out your pattern set for whichever size you run into. So this one is the medium, and so you can see I have a key here, and I actually use different colors to help you differentiate which set was which. So this one I use pink and orange, as opposed to the other one, which was green and red and blue. So the pieces, they go across this way. There might be an exception, but for the most part this is how they're going to lay. Maybe I should do the CD.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do the CD.
For what?
so which is the pink one.
I love pink.
So you'll notice that they're actually the insert and the side panel and the hem on the front all get a little bit longer for the larger size. And that's because we actually had to change the grade and make the side seam longer to accommodate the size of the dart needed for the larger cups. So that's why they're not all exactly the same size. I would like to point out that on this pattern piece, your grain line is going to be parallel to this line over here. The reason why is that this is designed to be used with really neat patterns. So like for example, something like this, where it is straight and you can line this up to a whole pattern. And so you're not kind of going across different grains. So you'll also notice that the shape of the dart changes based on the size. This shape here is based on this shape here on the angle this is at. So these shapes are correct and they may look a little odd, but it's because of the shape over here that changes, which is why the darts are very different. And there is our front. You want to utilize your fabric the best that you can. So I've folded it in half so I can get my back and both of my fronts. And then over here, I'm just trying to conserve it. This is as much of the fabric as I can. If you're using one of the larger cup sizes, you're going to need to use the whole width of the fabric. I will have a fair amount left over here that you can't quite see on screen, but I'll be able to use that for something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out. I'm using pattern weights, which I love, just because I hate pinning. And I had a feeling I was going to do this wrong. I have the wrong side of the fabric, so now I need to lay it this way. So make sure that this is only cut one layer and this piece is to be face up. So this fabric this is the wrong side, so hopefully I didn't cut too much. Did I cut it?
I did it.
Okay. Okay, now we can start filming.
But do you know the blue ones are paper?
Yeah, those ones are yours. Okay, so here is the decorative panel that I'm going to be using for this one. And this was actually a design by surface designer Erin Mason, and I'm actually doing a small set of kits, probably only about 5, with this color combination. So now I'm going to figure out which side you want. So your piece is going to be this wide, so you can decide whether you want to go on this side, which I think I do. I might want to have that purple and pink lined up really cool. So scissors. Now all my pieces are cut out and the next step is to begin sewing.
Yay!